me if I'm so damn much, I gotta shine. I gotta shine. You know you the bull when they blowing up your line. Up your line. In the room full of models, bet you wouldn't mind. You wouldn't mind. She picking and she choosing and I ain't hard to find. Hard to find. Hey, she picking and she choosing and I ain't hard to find. Hard to find. She picking and she choosing and I ain't hard to find. Hard to find. Hey, in the room full of models, bet you wouldn't mind. You wouldn't mind. Hey, she picking and she choosing and I ain't hard to find. Hard to find. Hey, watch Gucci suits, fresh new pair of boots. I get so fly, I just glide like a parachute. High as the sky, I don't share the same air as you. Foreign made material, dripping like cereal. Show your right, don't let my I'm active on holds in sight. Little shorty up on the wall like she don't know her rights. What all I'm kicking her draws, I got an appetite. Probably think I'm apping right, think a nigga capping right. But if I hit it with this wine, I'ma have a stuck. And every time you see me, cause I'm cutting up. Versace suit, French button up. Diamond cufflinks, I'm elevated up. Ooh, I gotta shine. Step up in the room and make a hater go blind. The ooh on my line. So I'm on my grind like it's 1989. Excuse me if I'm so damn much, I gotta shine. I gotta shine. You know you the bull when they blowing up your line. Up your line. In the room full of models, bet you wouldn't mind. You wouldn't mind. She picking and she choosing and I ain't hard to find. Hard to find. Hey, she picking and she choosing and I ain't hard to find. Hard to find. Hey, she picking and she choosing and I ain't hard to find. Hard to find.
Picking, choosing. Oh, we gotta let that run cause we about to hit Chougie.
She picking and she choosing and I ain't hard to find. Hard to find.
She picking, she choosing the Chougie. Since they want me Gucci and Louis and Laurent St. Laurent. Oh, I forgot my part. Done with it. The kitty.
Tell her, come
Get with me. Get with me.
Excuse me if I'm so damn much, I gotta shine.
Stop talking about shining. That sun is shining.
It's shining nice tonight.
Man, listen.
Look, I said the sun is shining
nice tonight. That's what you said,
I'm
all
in a
right.
whole nother matrix.
You on you on your own rim right now.
Obviously so.
We could be sitting right next to each other in separate dimensions at this point. That's what the world is giving us at this point. It is so flippin' beautiful. So, of course, we had to BeeChougie. You are tuned into the BeeChougie experience on the BeeChougie Podcast Show. Where we do what? Shine a little light on some dark-ass situations, man. And we back like we never left.
Message.
Bitch just came back from Costa Rica. Got my good co-host.
Yeah, you got, how was,
You see, I had said host with the ST.
Fran Daddy SP, a.k.a. Skinny Big Papa.
Yeah.
But how was Costa Rica?
Oh my goodness.
Did you pay for you a couple mons on the beach?
Would I pay for what on the beach?
A couple mons to carry you around on the beach. They feed you great.
I'm not paying for no men. I'm sorry.
You paid for some babysitters. Said kids go away. Watch your little brother. Mother must have her own self to do.
No, but they was selling hoes on the stroll for sure. But I was like, damn, they selling hoes out here. But no, you know,
that's why I couldn't come.
Man, and they was like $40. No bullshit. I'm talking about like $40 American dollars, and you could get you the baddest of the baddest.
And that's why
Costa Rican mammy. Okay.
Oh man.
But yeah, it was a beautiful experience. I did not want to come home, man.
Well, nah. What's wrong with home?
Well, besides the pollution, okay? But the pollution and the corruption and all the bullshit, you know, the air is different. You know, you're higher in
the atmosphere.
Yeah, you're higher in altitude.
In the altitude.
Yeah,
so atmosphere.
Right. So, you know, to some you can't breathe, but to me, I feel like I never breathed better. My breath has never been better.
So what did you eat over there?
They food is the shit, man. They food
He
so
said,
fresh.
"Man."
Yo, the food so fresh. You can get something so small, just like some tortilla chips. And somebody, grandma in the kitchen made these motherfucking tortilla chips.
It's like, damn, why these chips so motherfucking good? Why you ain't tell me the chips was this
No,
motherfucking
for
good?
real. They made.
Chips?
Listen, they gave us some bean dip, regular old black bean dip, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some chips, some hot chips. That was the first thing we had there. And that was just, the little thing they put on the table. And me and the kids just like, it was good. I'm talking about the chips. The chips was so fresh and good.
Like, damn.
The grandmom in the kitchen was in there
You be
making
like,
shit.
damn, now that I think about it, I always got chips out of a bag.
Not only that, but like, it was, the bean dip was something that I was like, why didn't I think about this at home? Like, literally just took black beans and just turned them into almost like an applesauce, but it was warm. You know what I'm saying? So it was like the consistency of an applesauce, but it was warm bean dip, and it was just beans.
Oh, that's why you was hype as shit to sell them Chougie pups when you came back.
Yeah.
You was hype as shit. Oh, I come back,
How
I'm
you
gonna
know?
kill them. Because them Jones was extra good. I was fucking them Jones like, damn, I knew it was
Something
something.
different.
You was out
got the love.
Costa Rica looking at that hand. Like, what mommy doing back there?
No,
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, right? I was supposed to get some chips to throw in a bag, like, for the side, and I was gonna make some bean dip, but the orders came in faster than I thought, so I didn't have time to do all that. But next time I'm having bean dip, baby. Listen, I'm having the salmon burgers with the salmon bacon.
There you talking. See,
And that's
there
it,
you
though.
talking.
I'm not going to extend my hand too much because one
That's
thing
cool.
about
salmon burger, the salmon bacon to do.
yeah, you don't want to start fucking with perfection. And at this point, I know perfect is not a thing, but the pups come close to it. As far as I'm concerned, as mastery of the pups, I feel like I am like I have mastered the pups now to the point where I don't want to start effing up a good thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you only need like the best restaurants probably got 7 to 8 items tops.
Yeah. And see, I'm just known for the pups. So one thing for certain, when everybody call, that's what they're calling for. When somebody wants something different, they could just go to a different person. That way we spread the love. I'm not greedy. I know how to cook anything and everything. But I'm not greedy for money to the point where I'm trying to take all genres.
Now you could add sides of lobster, macaroni, and cheese though.
I could, but I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? You had me having a full goddamn menu if it was up
you out
there.
here like Sylvia's.
When I do my food truck, I'm gonna add a couple things, but just tiny little difference. Tiny little things, nothing major, because I don't want to fuck up the brand. But today's topic.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wait, Costa Rica. All right, I'm gonna just tell you a couple more things about Costa Rica, and then I get
let's
to
know
today's
about
topic.
the islands.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's the islands, man, and there's so much nature. You don't have to walk miles and miles to a park. Like, the trees is everywhere, and like there's lizards instead of squirrels. There's lizards in your
What type of
backyard.
lizards?
Iguanas.
Them Jones was for real,
Real life.
like
I got
how
videos.
Tall, they was like.
No, they was like little.
They was like young bulls.
Yeah, they was like the size of a squirrel, but lizards.
All right, they wasn't like Jones standing up in the big.
No,
come
I
out,
didn't
they
see
be
any of that.
Spitting that green shit on you like.
Hell no, I ain't ready for all that. Hell to
All
the
right, cool,
nizzle.
Cool, I can stand that.
Yeah.
I'm an island boy. Then.
Yeah.
Island boy.
Try to make it.
So what was the fruit? Like, what was the fruit of the island?
The fruit on the tree, mangoes and oranges. You seen the people selling oranges by the side of the road. Look at me I'm trying to get my hair right because the headphones. We need some wireless headphones for the ladies that got their big hair. I got my big hair out today. You know what I'm saying?
They getting Diana Ross on in this joint.
But yeah, it was just like trees everywhere. There was no street lights. Now maybe in certain parts, the parts that I didn't see, I was in Jaco. I was in Jaco and I was in San Jose. No stoplights. They had stop signs. They say Alto, A-L-T-O. But there was no traffic lights. And people literally was taking turns letting you go by.
No road rage?
No road rage.
There was no road rage.
Listen, I pinky swear there was no flipping road rage. They used to it. So I'm just like, but the energy is different.
No, you go.
Yeah.
No, you go, my
They
friend. No, come, you go, my friend.
It was just so beautiful, man. And that is what I love. The water you can drink from the tap. You dare not drink the water from the tap here because you fuck around and turn into a toad.
Fuck around and tap out.
Tap the fuck out. Yeah, the tap water that makes you tap out, right? But yeah, so it was what else stood out that I was just like, I have to. The people were so friendly. The climate is different. When you're around more nature, it's easier for people to be more friendly. When you don't have a lot of chemtrails in the sky, it's easier for people. Shut up! I didn't smoke it. I didn't partake in any of those things. I was just me the kids.
Anybody was selling weed on the straw.
They was selling everything. I'm telling you, the one boy who got our ATV trip for us, he was like, you know how no matter where you go around the world, there's always this guy selling tours. You know, Miami, Cancun, anywhere, wherever you, Puerto Rico, wherever you go, is always a guy. And we met him. And he had everything. He's the one who had the hose. He had everything you need. He had the hose sitting next to him while he was like, step into my office, which was like right in front of this building where he had a table with pamphlets and shit, where you almost skeptical. Do I want to get this nigga my money? But he's so adamant about what he do. You know he gonna be here tomorrow. You know he's not gonna pack this shit up and go somewhere else. So like, he was there, and you know he had the hose, and he sold me the trip. What was the purpose of me telling you about homie? I can't remember.
Because I actually was the guy there. Because everywhere is always that guy out there like party supplies. Party supplies.
Right.
You see the tourists like, hey.
Him. That
what
guy.
You looking for? Yeah. It's always that guy.
It was him. Whatever
that
you
was
need.
The guy.
He said, he looked at me square in my eyes. He said, I got whatever you need, mommy. And I said, oh, all right. I see what you mean.
Okay, my friend. When I come out there, I must find you.
We got his number.
That's who shoe I would.
We got his WhatsApp because that's how you contact people. Their number is through WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
It's not like regular phone numbers. Like it's a definitely a culture change.
He was out there. What's happening?
Yeah,
what's happening?
Yeah, you got a WhatsApp more.
What's happening?
What's happening? So, all right, yeah, today's topic, because I don't want to get too far into not talking about what we came for, but I just had to share that with you guys. Oh wait, before it's
hold on, one more thing.
Make sure y'all download our music, man, because if y'all don't support, then who will? You know, and it's good frequency music, it's love music, it's good music. So right now we have out The Matrix with me and my sons.
Matrix.
Well, me and Little Magic.
Yeah,
Little Magic. He's now D2R Magic on Dreams to Reality Magic on Instagram.
Okay.
We got the Welcome to the Matrix song we just dropped. There's always the Evolution of StarChougie is out on every platform. All our music is out on every platform.
Evolution of StarChougie.
Okay.
All platforms, y'all.
All platforms. Everything you need to go on ahead and get that. Then we got the Sunshine song. My Sunshine song with myself, Nizzy Cavalier, my other son, and Lil Magic 215. Also, my other son, my Sunshines. You know what I mean? Talking about my sons. You know what I mean? So you go ahead.
Your son's in them.
Yeah, my sons and them. I love them. It's just it's a Chougie gang thing. That's my boys. And yeah. So make sure y'all download that music. Friend Daddy, did you upload or download your new project, Skinny Big Papa, yet?
No, I got a couple singles out on there. I got Cabin.
Okay.
You know, that's out. I got Larry Bird, Future Me and Eating Us out, and Don't Touch Nothing, featuring Muff Murder. So that's just the 3 singles I got, you know.
There you go. Go download those, man.
Yeah, just download those singles and get ready to, you know, have fun with the jingle.
Yeah, and me and Fred Daddies will be uploaded very soon. I know I say this all the time. We just got a lot going on and a little bit of time to get everything, you know.
Good vibes, so good love frequencies, positive music.
Talking about love frequencies and positive music, maybe we can scoot on into today's topic, which is marriage and who came up with it.
See what I learned about marriage?
You know, who made up Two people getting together and staying together for the rest of their life and not touching, breathing, or thinking about no other male or female while they're doing it. Or that's considered a sin. That's considered cheating. That's considered what do you call it when you adultery and all these things. So did y'all ever stop and say who created this? Because it's a lot of miserable married people. It's a lot of happy married people too. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't think that I'm judging the ones that love being married.
There's nothing's wrong with it.
Nothing's wrong with the sanctity of two people loving each other and just happy to be together. That's dope. But I'm talking about the ones that gotta be drunk to deal with this bitch or this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all ever wonder who created this?
Now, this the most important. Well, this is the most interesting fact that I found out. Now, this is a fact. This is not in my opinion. I didn't want to really. I'll say my opinion for
so
later.
Don't kill the messenger.
Yeah, I'm gonna just get into the facts over now. Now, the first fact I found out that marriage wasn't originally for love. It was for land. It had nothing to do with love originally.
Wow, the other L word.
Yeah, so that was the most.
A lot of people married for money still
now,
to
see,
this day.
You can look that up, and if anybody got a phone or a computer right now, like Google that situation.
Listen, people, I don't doubt that because people still marry for love to this day. Well, what do you think arranged marriages is?
Well,
That's
you
the
want to
same
know
thing.
what's funny because when I looked it up, the first thing that came up was arranged alliances.
See? That's
And
what I'm
it
saying.
said, marriage is truly ancient institution that predates recorded history, but early marriage was seen as a strategic alliance between families, with the youngsters often having no say in the matter.
Right.
In some cultures, parents even married one child to the spirit of a deceased child in order to strengthen the family bonds.
Wow. You see what I'm saying?
Enter string.
Yeah.
That was facts, though. It's not my opinion.
So I just Googled simply, who designed marriage? Who designed it? What is the earliest record? Marriage is the first mentioned in Genesis 2:24, which make this a religious thing. It makes, I don't care what nobody say, y'all can try to argue me down. Marriage was started through religion. Okay, marriage is a religious thing. All right. So in Genesis 2:24, biblically speaking, is described as a noun between a male and female. And that's another thing. It's saying between a male and a female, but the LGBTQ LMNOP group are doing it. So my thing is, why, people are just doing it for what?
No, I got something for you. Now, I got something good. Listen, you told me to be, I'm a journalist, right? You want to watch this? You want to hear this one? You're going to like this one.
Mm-hmm.
So, family ties, right? So, keeping these alliances within these families was quite also common in the Bible with the forefathers Isaac and Jacob. And they married their cousins, Abraham, and his half-sister, right? And cousins' marriages remain throughout the world, particularly in the Middle East. In fact, that is estimated majority of all marriages throughout history were between first and second cousins.
Yeah, and a lot of Africans still do that.
Interesting.
Because this lady braided my hair years and years ago, and she was married to her brother. And I was like, what, ma'am? Like, are you kidding? That's incest. She said they do that in their country. And I said, you serious? Like, really?
Yeah, it was made for this. Like, it was about like royalty and like land. Remember
Not watering down the bloodline?
No, not what that came, that's like the England and the kings and all that, and they ain't want nobody else to have nothing to do with their riches. So they ain't want to marry broke people in their family. Like, you're not just gonna meet a girl on South Street and bring her into the mansion. No, it don't work like that. What you gonna do is marry your cousin down the street that got a bigger mansion.
Crazy. Y'all might have some little special babies. Y'all babies
But
might be a little special.
You're not fucking up the bag.
Yeah, okay. You're a little special. You and your special ass baby, y'all gonna be rich. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's crazy though, because all this shit that's behind it. People don't know why they doing it. But the thing that always struck a chord to me was when you gotta fill out this paperwork and turn it into this corrupted ass government. I don't trust nothing about them. So when I knew that they was running the show, I already knew that this shit couldn't be right. You know what I'm saying? Now, once again, if you're with the person that you love, I'm not telling nobody to step out on your marriage, and please don't let your significant other hear this podcast and try to use us as an excuse.
No, it ain't about that.
Don't do no shit like that. Now, we just here to shine light on dark ass situation, man.
Big difference. This is the big difference. I'm gonna tell you the big difference now. Love is love, right?
Right.
And then marriage is a legal term. So
right, that's a business.
So what we basically is trying to educate is the difference between love and marriage is a legal term. Most people might say you don't love me is the reason why you don't want to marry me, but you really want me to situate your finances and make sure if I was to die, you don't want to be left with the kids with nothing.
Right.
I understand that. That make more sense. Don't say you want to marry me because you love me. See, that's the bullshit. Yeah. You just don't want to be left fucked up.
Right. You know, if you're getting married, make sure that this is something you want to do. And guess what? You can love somebody and make a vow to not step out of that if that's what you choose to do, you know, without filling out papers and documents and giving it to the corrupted system. You know, they just trying to keep tabs on you and see, you know, for real, my belief, and we talked about this earlier, when they created this whole marriage thing, they a bunch of haters. The universe created us to make babies, to procreate, and that's what sex is used for, to procreate and have babies. And then you had these motherfuckers who came up with marriage and abortion clinics. Okay, and the same motherfuckers that came up with marriage came up with abortion clinics. Okay, and I'm not just talking on my ass. This is shit that you can Google. Okay, yeah. If y'all love to Google,
you can read it. You don't even got Google. You like to read.
You know. But these are the same entities that created both of them. All right, so this is just literally to control the population. That's it. Okay. There's no way that the universe will create all these beautiful people and then tell you that you can only look at one of them. Get the fuck out of here.
And you know what that do too?
It makes people angry.
Yeah, and it mess up your morale. And it's like this. Naturally, if two people want to belong with each other,
if they want to,
they will coexist in its own existence. That is nothing that would have to be forced. It's like It's like if I was walking in the jungle, right, and a monkey was having sex with another female monkey, right, and then after it stopped that and it walked to another female monkey and start getting a popping, I wouldn't be like, monkey, what the fuck is you doing?
That's mine. Cause it's not.
You know what I mean? It's living in this natural environment and it's natural
doing natural things.
Is them two monkey girls complaining? No. Then why is it my business to worry about what they doing in their natural environment?
Exactly.
And then there's a lot of people that be like, yo, how you get to do that? Or how you there with them two girls? Or how you got them two boyfriends? Both of them, they cool with it, right? They cool. They know what they signed up for. Why y'all worrying about it?
Man, I lived that life. I was married, dude. I was married and I was miserable and then a motherfucker. Let me tell you why. My husband cheated on me day and night. And guess what? I was losing it. I was losing it. Like, I'm tired of bitches coming to me as a woman. I'm tired of finding out about, at least get good at this shit. At least get good at it where I don't find out. That's all I'm asking you, nigga. Just don't let me find out.
Can you one of them niggas be like, ooh, you tell my wife I'ma knock you out. Like, this make me feel good about it. Like, yeah, I know he doing this thing. He take care of me and the kid. You know what I mean? Last chick tried to tell me something, wound up with a broken neck. I don't know what she was trying to say.
That bitch was mumbling when she called. She was just mumbling on the phone. I don't know. She was. I don't know what the bitch was trying to say.
Me and these kids. I don't know what she was mumbling.
You know, I was in a state of making a person belong to me. He did not belong to me. To be honest, he was community property. But my thing is, he did not belong to me. A human do not belong. Our own children that we love and created, they don't belong to us. Yes, we created them, but they are here on their own journey to learn all these different things. No matter what you install in them, they had before they came down here. They had a goal. Okay, and no matter what the freak you do to try to alter them from that journey is going to happen, and you'll drive yourself crazy trying to control it.
So what you trying to tell me is you gonna get married, go to work, and never be nothing in life?
Right. That pisses me off. You just gonna work for somebody forever? What the fuck?
Never be and say, I love you and you love me.
And that's it.
And that's it.
That's some boring shit. And I know a lot of people that's married is drunk as the biggest drunks I know.
So that's why they cheating. That's why they need spice, and that's why they going like somebody. You know, they what you feel about open the relationship. Like even them niggas in a relationship, they in the open relationship.
It's open anyway. You just didn't know.
Rather they just in denial.
You ain't know it was open.
Hey,
that door open in the motherfucker.
Like,
that's the widest door I've ever seen.
Like,
that's how I be on Instagram looking at some of these people. They throw their whiz up, and I'm like, why are you even throwing your whiz up? And you in my DM all the time, not some of the time. I'm talking about all of the time. Cause
they gotta keep it real. Like, listen, see, I ain't gonna, and I might get, you know, I don't care, cause I say this, you know, I don't care. All right, we ain't together, but when we together, we together. Straight like that.
Y'all together when y'all together.
Straight like that. Like, let's be respectful here.
That's it.
I mean, that's that, and that's how it is for real, in reality. Because if whoever you talking to, like they talking to somebody else, like stop playing. Like who
people?
like,
we don't own these people.
Like you knew somebody 10 years ago, and you thinking about what y'all did, and you can't get over it.
Yeah.
You trying to act like I just wiped Men in Black and wiped everything out your mind.
Exactly.
Get out of here.
Exactly. So it's just like this. Y'all gotta understand, man. You can't control people. You don't own people. People can do whatever they want to do with their parts. Now, if you want to have a miserable, it's up to you to have a miserable relationship or a happy relationship. If you want to, every time this person come around, you want to smell their nuts or ask her, you know, check her phone or, you know, one or the other or whatever. If this is what you want to spend your life doing, you're going to be miserable because it hurts when you're trying to control somebody and it ain't working.
Correct.
So don't even put yourself in a bad situation like that. You got to mind fuck yourself into knowing you don't control these people. They're going to do them, and it's okay. As long as when this person is with you and you're with them, y'all show each other the utmost respect. I myself will never get married again. I don't want marriage. I do want somebody that I can I'm not gonna say call my own because that's what we're trying to get away from.
Have a nice mutual bond with.
A mutual bond. And then if I meet another person that I want to have a mutual bond with, see, when I used to tell Fran,
2 husbands.
I used to tell Fran this shit, right? A while ago, I used to tell Fran I wanted 2 husbands or 3.
I would never go for that shit. I'm like, oh, you want 2 wives? Yeah.
2 or 3.
Can your woman have 2 husbands? I'll smack this shit. Must have lost her goddamn mind.
No, I'm saying like it, but see, everybody thinks straight about sex, but it's so many other tasks, you know.
No, it is. You just heard that task.
Yeah, real shit. Cause this is a lot of tasks in life, nigga. You know,
you driving the bus,
right?
Nigga, you for the choosing.
Yeah, nigga, you the pup, nigga. You the goddamn hairstyle, like keep the hairstyle, all that shit. You keep up with them kids.
Nigga, you see them boys woofing, you better get them clippers out there, nigga.
You know, I got a lot of jobs, man.
Y'all niggas just sitting around looking pretty.
Yeah, I got a lot of jobs. I wouldn't mind somebody helping me with some of these tasks. However, you know, I need somebody who gonna be a team player. I don't want nobody that's gonna try to hold me down.
So you don't want to suck an MC.
I do not. I don't want nobody that's gonna tell me what to do. I have control issues. I'm talking about I have authority issues. Like, I don't take well to authority. So if a motherfucker get in my zone and they start trying to tell me what to do, I'm going to be running. I'm going to be whole ass. Get this nigga out of here.
You know
next.
You know, I can't even hate it. You know, it's funny. Like, you know, this sometimes it can show like how males can be chauvinistic. You know what I mean? Because we saying the same exact thing, and I'm cracking the fuck up. Like, I mean, listen to you saying like, yeah, I wish a bitch would.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? At the same time, saying the same thing, but it's
Yeah.
like it remind me of like the Cleopatras, you know, the Nefertiti's, like that actually held. That was the last of like empires, you know.
Right,
The woman
right.
was the last to hold down these empires because you know that's what it was. So
The
it's
woman
real
used to run the
interesting.
show, man. And
at
it's
the
not
end of
on
the
some
day,
shit.
the women doing them anyway, getting away doing vice versa. Like, so it is some good women that you don't want to make them act like
Yeah.
Cleopatra.
Now, you know, I like I said, even with the LGBTQ LMNOP stuff like that, you know, I have no problems, no qualms in anything that they do. Like, I don't give a fuck.
That's
That's
legality, you know. See,
to make them happy, but
that's the part with illegal.
why do they do it?
No,
like,
this
it's
is
a
now.
religious.
This why I'm gonna break. No, now this the part from doing my research. This the part where the legality part. See, they using it. It's the legality part of it. Like at the end of the day, understand that I'm gonna make somebody get a job, have a family, adopt a baby. Like you gotta understand how big is how much people gonna get bread.
Okay,
Yeah, think what y'all want. Run that fucking bag.
got you. So
I'm
you
sure
think they
story
must-
shorter in it. Like, but just think of this now. I might want to put my child in private school and shit. I just had this. I ain't trying to.
You still don't gotta be married to do that shit.
No, but I'm saying it's a big. You just living this life, this dream or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Like you get what I'm saying?
It's a
So,
dream. That's the thing. They live in the American dream. When did y'all gonna realize that the American dream is a motherfucking nightmare?
It's just it's just choice. Like it's just choice. And then like I was on a bus one day, right? This was probably like I ain't gonna lie, probably was like 8 years ago or some shit. And I'm like, it's hard out here, right? I said that to an African boy, right? That nigga looked at me like, shit, I'm catching licks.
He like, for you, my
Yeah.
nigga.
Yo, that
For
shit
you.
changed my whole. It made me think about being in the middle of somewhere, we trying to get back off of 2 rocks and a motherfucking candle. You hear me?
Yeah,
Like,
man.
yeah, what the fuck am I talking about? It's licks all on this bus.
Bro, it's all
dude.
about how you make
Like,
it.
yeah,
It's
like-
life is what you make it. Life is what
Oh,
you
real
manifest
rap.
it to be. And if you keep on saying that life is hard, that's what you're going to keep getting because that's what you're telling the universe it is.
No, that was real shit. Boy, opened my eyes. Shout out to the African boy the bus 8 years ago.
Shout
yeah.
out to him.
Yeah, he woke me
He out here
up.
living his best
That
life.
nigga was looking out the window like I don't see one lion.
Right.
I don't see I don't see no treacherous
That
alligator.
motherfucker out here
Like,
selling Gucci bags with,
Yeah, like-
with D's on it.
yeah, like fuck you, me and Jelly Bean.
Like, nigga, that's sixes. I know the difference between the 6 and the G.
And you wanna know what's funny? He definitely was on that joint selling socks.
See? That's
Bubble
what I'm saying. I
guns
thought
and
socks
shit.
first, right? I swear I
No.
thought socks first, but I didn't say socks because, you know, the Gucci bags with the 6s was just funnier.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna hold. He definitely was hustling.
Wait a minute. All right, so let's say marriage is best understood as being monogamous is a lifelong commitment. That shit right there sound like jail. A prison sentence. Finally, God is the one who invented marriage, right? And there are several potential reasons why he did this. Here's the thing. Who
Now, who
created
said
God?
that? But no, all right. According to
So, you see
now,
what I
who
mean?
referenced God said that? That's all I want to know. Now, they
Genesis
Can't, they
2:24.
can't just be saying God said stuff.
Well, in Genesis 2:24 is where they said God said it.
and who told and who?
Who told the person who wrote the
yeah.
Bible? Exactly.
No, I'm just trying. No, I'm not even trying to be smart. Like I just really want to know.
Bro, who made the word
Because,
God?
Like when you hear voices in your head, is it like God talking to you, or like you just on some
Is that
shit?
you? No, my thing is when you're talking to yourself, who's listening? That's how you know there's a spirit in there. That's your higher self. That's you listening to you. 9 times out of 10, when you think the Lord is telling you to do something, it's your higher self saying, "Bitch, don't cross that street because you're gonna get run over by that car right there." Or don't go in there. They're about to shoot that bitch up. Don't go in there. That gut feeling, that's the higher self. People be like, the Lord told me to play
like
this number.
Like how did the Lord tell you? Did he
Right.
whisper to you in the ear?
What he sound like?
Did like a spirit come up?
What he sound like?
See, I be just wanting to know how the Lord talking to you. Like,
I want to
that's
know
all
too.
That's
Because
all.
I'm trying to figure out how the Lord is speaking in the language when the English language was created after, like,
Nah, I ain't-
not long ago.
I ain't saying that the Lord didn't talk to him in Hebrew and somebody translated in English.
So is it a translator in your brain?
I don't know.
You got a translator already
I
up in
wasn't
there?
here. I just was born. I'm just
Okay.
trying to figure stuff out.
I'm just trying to figure shit out too. But at the end of the day, the word God was created, and it started out with being, what was it, good or wait a minute, I have it actually. The word God, because I mean, you got to ask yourself these questions in order to know, where are they coming up with all this stuff, and we just going with it. Nobody asks questions these days, man.
We got monogamy seen, it was the central of marriage. Now, but fact, polygamy was common throughout history. From Jacob to Kings, David and Solomon, Bible men often had anywhere from 2,000 wives.
See what I mean?
Interesting.
But you see how in all the biblical
boom,
stuff,
boom,
they always
boom.
let the men have all these wives, but they make the woman look.
2,000 wives.
Yeah, come on now.
2,000.
That's even too many guys. Come on. That's
Yo,
just
you know
overwork.
King
That's
Ramesses
overkill.
had 56 children, so you couldn't do that from one that they found that was buried. So he could have had 2,000.
Yeah. Some of the shit they be saying just be cap, man, because they could just write anything and then 1,000 years later somebody gonna read it like this was written 1,000 years ago. It gotta be right. No, it was liars then too.
It said that was the status ideally for the high status of men to have many wives. One woman, and it said one. Oh, here go your pup.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Well, one woman married multiple men.
Okay.
And
How she do with that?
And there have even been some more rare instances in groups of marriages of monogamy versus polygamy.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So
Oh, that was interesting. So
very.
it
And guess
says
what?
some women
woman-
marry men, right?
Yeah.
And then some women marry groups of men with a married woman.
Hey, why not?
That
And so
shit
how I feel
absurd.
about that is,
Uh,
first of all, y'all need to understand this. Women handle everything differently, more organized, and more coordinated than men do. So if a man can have, in the Muslim religion, they be having as many wives as they can afford, right? It's a lot of bitches that be sad and feeling like they turn ain't come up yet. Or last time when he came around them, he didn't do XYZ that he did with Brenda. But if it was the shoe on the other foot, we will make sure everybody had their equal amount of portions. They would get their equal amount of yams, their equal amount of cuddle time, their equal amount of business taken care of. Everything would be done in order. I promise you.
ooh, this is a good one. Now this is
So anybody that's trying to go on ahead and marry the Chougie, I don't want to get married, but anybody who want to join the
you
group,
want to do the bond? You want to do my group? You want to
if y'all want to join the Chougie gang, let's
You
go.
gotta let know this is no swinger shit because niggas like them niggas is swingers. They out
I don't
there,
want both of y'all at the same time.
Yeah,
I don't want that.
nigga, like,
I need everybody at separate times. I might be feeling
Yeah.
like,
play your motherfucking role, homie.
yeah,
Get
I
out
might
the
just not.
feelings.
And it don't always got to be about sex. I might like the way you go to the movies with me better because you laugh at shit that I find funny. This other one might handle business better. This
Right.
one right here might just be more loving and more
Like,
affectionate.
hold on, homie. What's the day? It's
Yeah.
Tuesday, right?
Right. Stop trying to find
Ain't you-
everything in one person. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Ain't you Wednesday, my man? Why you knocking on my door?
Yeah. And then
like, what's
with
wrong
all
with you,
due
bro?
respect.
Oh, come on,
With
man.
all with all due respect, babe. With all due respect, babe. Why are you here on Wednesday? You know what I'm saying? Now we want to switch up the days. We gotta have a little meeting.
We gotta talk amongst us.
Yeah, we need to agree
It's
to
agree for
disagree.
everybody's schedule.
And guess what? I don't give a damn if my Wednesday through Friday, go and get him Monday through Wednesday.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, yeah, right.
That's part of
A
the
Monday through
situation.
Wednesday. And so he keeping himself busy. But see, it gotta be a female that's gonna be all right with our lifestyle because then she might draw and then want to come
They
to me as a
gonna
woman.
draw. They all gonna draw. Always wanna
No,
come smile as a
nobody
woman.
owns nobody. We all are just out here trying to find our way, man. This is a journey. We all trying to find our way. And
can I tell them about this one? Now, this one,
sure.
Now, this one is interesting, right? Because this really like gets at a lot of controversial things because we say it started, from the Bible and all that, but we got people in the Bible that had 2,000 wives. And y'all, all right, so I'm gonna just leave it alone. Let me get focused.
Right, man. The Bible's so contradicting.
Let me get back focused. But so now also it says if you couldn't like procreate, whether you was a man shooting blanks or a female that couldn't have a baby and y'all was married, like then that person had a chance and an opportunity to marry somebody else.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, oh, I married you for better or worse, and you can't, you know what I mean? Because
that is so for real.
So I'm like, a lot of this stuff that people want to use against you is right there to use for you too. If you just keep reading, like,
it's
a whole book. Why we stuck on a verse?
Man, that book tell you don't kill nobody, and then they kill everybody in the next chapter.
No, they don't say don't kill nobody.
They do.
No, they say don't. They don't say murder. They say don't murder. Now Moses
and then murder everybody next chapter.
Moses called. They don't
Kids,
say don't
dogs,
kill
everybody.
No,
chickens.
They say don't commit murder. They don't say don't kill nobody.
And guess what? What they do the next fucking chapter?
Murder is like
everything. Moving.
Murder is like some nut shit.
God sent them down there and said, you know what? I told them motherfuckers.
Now, if you gotta protect your land and so happen to kill a motherfucker,
he said,
that's not murder.
He said, now see, I done told them motherfuckers not to worship nobody else. Is they down there worshiping the fire god, go set the whole village on fire. I don't give a damn. The chickens, the dogs, the cats, everybody got to go.
He told them niggas and he showed them niggas.
He damn sure did. That was the most gangster I ever met. I never met him, but allegedly some of these other people I know have, and that's the most gangster nigga ever around. He killed everything moving, way more people than the devil. The devil don't even kill people in the book.
You want to know when monogamy actually started taking over?
What?
Between the 6th and the 9th centuries. That's when monogamy became the twist.
The 6th and the 9th. So you mean to tell me from the 1st to the 5th, everybody was out here living it? Yeah, see, that was definitely some hater shit where somebody wanted, because y'all know these people who, even the people who got population control today is the same. They're their grandchildren, great grandchildren of the people who was haters back then. So they didn't just offspring a bunch of haters, okay? For years and centuries and centuries.
Oh my goodness. And it didn't even come out to the point of really being married for land and property to the 19th century.
You see what I mean?
Oh, this is snapping.
You see what I'm trying to tell you?
Yo, look this stuff up. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Don't be mad at me and say, Fran said he just said, I ain't saying nothing. I'm reading. Like, I'm not reading.
Man, I'm telling you, people scared to read. It's all about, though, at the end of the day, but that made sense what you said. Not the kind of.
It's just interesting, right?
Because,
it's just real interesting.
Yeah, as far as the baby and the baby can't have babies and things like that, because then, they got all these drugs now for Viagra and for all this other shit to try to make up for shit that motherfuckers don't have or whatever. When you can literally just go and get you a little piece from somewhere else.
That's something that just works for you and you ain't got to go through all this extra stuff.
And your husband don't got to have a heart attack because he's taking Viagra that can cause heart attacks. Did y'all know that? Trying to keep up with the keep up. He just chilling, watching his football, whatever he do. Let him chill. He's done. That part is done. It's over. It's over, Hover. let Cletus go on ahead and relax in his recliner. He did him. All right. And by the time Cletus Viagra days come, your box probably not working the same that it used to work back then anyway.
So why are you even playing with it?
Exactly.
Why are you even acting?
So y'all can just.
I need me a little young man.
Well, listen, if that's what you want, go ahead. But see, Cletus need to be in the place where he like, go ahead, Tanya, go ahead, Grace. You can go ahead and do you. I already know you about to go meet up with that young one. Don't kill my bank account, because you know that nigga like shit. He like them Gucci belts and them belts. And them perks.
Wear those zigzags in his haircut.
You took my prescription and gave it to him last time. I saw what you did, but yeah, y'all gotta be. I feel like if you do it, it has to be consented. It has to be with consent. I don't think you should be out here being messy,
disrespecting.
No, don't. I don't like that shit. That's nutty. You know what I mean? But other than that, and if you are a married man and you want to be with a man, then I think that shouldn't. I don't think you should do that. Like I feel like that definitely had to be consent too. Like sis has to be like, okay, go ahead. You can go ahead and be with Tyrone tonight. I'm cool with that, or whatever. I don't think you should like do it behind her back. That's one of the things I don't like, because that's kind of like being a narcissist, even for women that sleep with women. When we came down here to experience other things. We're already what we are. You're already a man. I'm already a woman. So we came to experience other shit, other things. We already know what being a man, being inside a woman, and you being inside of a man. I'm talking about like inside this vessel, not inside a man. Like being in this vessel, and me being inside a woman's vessel. Not
that's
like
your topic.
So let me be very clear. All right. So when you want to go and be inside the same vessel, it's fine if that's what you want to do, but it's just like a sign of narcissist. You being a narcissist, like, because you're afraid to embark on a new journey, a different journey. You know what I'm saying? Which is male and female, whatever, like that. But I don't give a damn what you do, but you should tell each other that. Don't creep it on the down low. Just be like, listen, boo, I want to go and see what's up with him. I'll be back, and if she's fine with it, then y'all knock yourself out. But yeah, I just had to throw that in there because I learned that is a severe case of narcissism just recently. Reading about psychology and things like that.
Oh, that's true.
And it's really considered a sign of narcissism.
It is, because you're projecting what you want on somebody else. So that's just narcissism.
Right, because you're like, men is the shit so much that this is what I want to be with. Is just me. Like I just want to be with another one of me.
You mine?
Yeah.
Huh? What you say?
Yeah. You mine? I made it like in that way. But go ahead. So what else did you we got another 12 minutes.
So in 1639, by the state of Massachusetts is when marriage licenses pretty much became pretty much like required.
Okay.
What would you say? I'm not going to say established.
But
I'm not going to say
required.
what's created, because I like to be accurate. I'm going to say, because they can't wait. Required.
Right.
I like how I say that. So, and so pretty much that means that's where marriage got pretty much popular and common at requiring a licenses in the United States.
Okay.
So when you require licenses, comes with obtaining some type of property. Normally you need licenses for
back to the
vehicles
legalities,
or like homes and things. And then like Massachusetts, like Boston, like the Boston Tea Party, like I know people might not be too in tune with their history. His story. It ain't my story. Or our story. But it might be his story.
Definitely his story.
So Boston Tea Party, look that up. You don't gotta just Google that. It's books about that too. So today, I didn't even want to get into my feelings about marriage. I wanted to more get right down to the facts. So they can't say Fran said or the BeeChougie said. No. Do your research and you say how you feel about it.
Yeah. I mean, I think we should do a part 2 to the show too, where we actually have people call up and tell us what they think, because this is definitely one of those type of topics that people that's in their marriage is probably thinking this, like, man, I hate this motherfucker. Yeah. Like, I'm very bored with him. But, my mama was married for all these years, and my mama and daddy was married for all these years. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick it out, because the Bible said that we can't go and do something different.
It remixed it, because it really was like, if you can have my daughter for 3 goats, 4 acres.
These niggas ain't giving you no goat.
And 2 chickens. I know that is your little cousin, but shimmy off.
That is crazy. Go scary. Go scary alone.
I need that goat, mother sucker.
Let me get that goat.
Curry goat. So yes.
You can have the yams as long as you give me the goat. Yes,
I will trade yams for the goats.
That's crazy.
And that's why I'm Jamaican.
You everything. African, you African, you Jamaican, you all those things. And all your accents sound the same.
Oh, my accents. See, I don't know. Yo, but when I be salty though,
boy.
When people really be like, yeah, oh no, my fault, no offense, because I know you African. I be like, mother sucker.
No, for real, friend. I
Mother
did. I
sucker.
spent like the first
Everyone
year.
thought that. I said, you mother sucker.
I spent the first year that after I met you thinking that you was legit African.
This is crazy.
And I literally painted the whole picture of your mom being African,
This
everybody
is
in my head
crazy.
without even meeting them. I was just like, okay, oh, I got it. Like, I was just like, okay.
They are from the projects. It's crazy.
That's because you keep talking like that. You always talk about mother sucker, everything. So that's everybody think your ass is African.
And I'm getting a shack in me, or they gonna really think I'm African. You know, I'm getting this custom made shack in me, or they gonna be,
Lord.
Yeah, shocking mother sucker.
Lord, please help him.
And I'm gonna add Michael Blackson, like, yeah, boy, yeah.
Oh
boy,
my goodness, not
yeah,
Michael
boy,
Blackson.
Yeah.
No, not Michael Blackson.
Yeah, I'm the real. Yeah.
Joe Bread had this interesting jacket that he did you see that? Yo, he had on this thing. No, it was this thing that somebody, the designer, made for George Clinton, and Bread just so happened to come in contact with this guy for whatever reason. It was a mask and like a dashiki, and it was sequence mask. It was definitely different. It was it was something for sure. I said, oh, I gotta tag him so he could get him in the next fashion show, because Bull had fashion.
Oh yeah, that's a pup.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I you know. So what is your thoughts for the future, bro? Do you feel like you want to get married in the future, or do you feel like you just want to find that love and just keep it 100 with it?
Well,
it's a hard question.
Yeah, because like it would have to be not in what you would call this Western European style of a marriage of a bond. Like if
commitment.
If someone
that shit sound crazy.
is upset with me because I won't do things a certain way, then I can't get what you call married to them. But if you can like trust like the commitment that I got to you, and we can put this together, we can put this document together of mutual respect, and these guidelines would satisfy each other.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a, we could buy rings, we can hop on planes, we could do all these things, but I'm not going to be in front of Supreme.
You don't mean around, but you do it all the time.
Shit. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, you know, a lot of marriages end up in divorce, and this is the reasons why. It was created to fall apart.
They make their money.
They make the break it. They make it to break it.
Listen, you know, y'all could think this, you know, for, you know, the children, because you know me, I'm a stubborn Negro, and you can't be asking Negroes how they feel about marriage, because, you know, they might say some nut stuff like, shit, if she bad and she look good, got a fat ass, then I'll do it, but other than that, like, ain't no need to be getting married. Like,
yeah, you'll tap that same fat, you'll tap that same fat
that's how dumb.
All the time, and then you get bored with it. You done tapped it so many times.
That's how dumb people, I'm actually happy that I actually read and got some research, and I ain't even go off of no dumb stuff that I was thinking, but actually give y'all some real facts, because I want y'all to research it, because it was really through people getting property. It was really more of people like arranged marriage. It was originally a arranged thing to keep property and finances within a family,
right? And that makes that's a lot of people still do that.
And then the love thing came after like Christopher Columbus and them.
Yeah, so, when they discovered all that rest of the bull crap.
Yeah, so I guess when Columbus or John B. Smith took Pocahontas and married her over England and brought her back over and killed the ass and burned it with the rest of her family.
Damn.
Then love came apart.
Then they after all the hate, they became in love. After all the hate, they begin to love.
And they went to Boston, drunk tea on, and had a Boston Tea Party and start making it illegal documents that marriage is the thing you got to do now.
A hell of a fairy tale. You should write a book just like that.
No, I read it. Ain't no fairy tale.
Well, you should rewrite it and add in all
you like how the overdub.
Yeah. So this is the last thing. Evolution. This is from a different guy's perspective. His name was Robert Haveman. All right, so marriage has not been established by God, neither did it exist from beginning. Rather, it was socially acquired in the framework of cultural evolution. Robert Haveman, I don't know what H3P, the source is H3P 121. That's his book, Robert Haveman. Robert, Havemann, 2 N's. H3, page 121, describes the evolution of matrimony as follows. In primitive societies, everybody, men and women, were equal. There were no matrimonial unions, but so-called group marriages existed. You just got finished saying that. These groups had no rules about who have intercourse with whom. Similarly, a development from matriarchy, Latin mater, mother, woman ruling, to a patriarch.
The madam.
Exactly.
AKA.
They changed it from the matriarch to the patriarch. Yeah, where men was ruling. And that I don't know the date for when that took place, but that's what
if you watch Harlem Nights, that's basically what Della Reese was.
Yeah, she
the
was.
Matriarch.
She was the
So
madam.
they showed you in Harlem Nights in them whole houses. The men ain't running. Who ran that joint?
She ran the shit out of it.
Della Reese ran that joint.
She got shot in that baby toe, but that's all right. She kept on kicking.
She held it down.
She whooped his ass too.
See? We ain't never lie. We did good. We shined the light on this dark situation. Oh, this is
already
good.
Know
this
how we giving it up. All right, it's your girl StarChougie. Up next, we got Paulie in the game. Make sure y'all stay tuned. We'll be back next week like we never left. I love y'all for loving me. Stay tuned in, and we'll catch you next time.
Chougie.
Gang.